Yeah, there he is doing the captain's. Yeah.
You on play?
Yeah, it's going.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome today to Begnell Oval, St Johns versus the Bankstown Cougars. The referee at the moment talking to both captains, I suppose. Tettles, he'd be sort of telling them, you know, get back, make sure you're back with me, and I don't want any dirty play, and I don't expect that of St Johns Cougars today. Last week, of course, versus Barella Bears, they put in a good effort. It was only really in the last 20 minutes that they really put it together there. So as the team comes along, good crowd today, ladies and gentlemen. I think at least 15,000 people here to see the St Johns under-16s, last year premiers, the first 13s, against the Bankstown Cougars, which promises to be a really, really good match. So we look forward. We should be back ready for you in about a minute or so for the start of the big game today, St Johns versus Bankstown Cougars. Beautiful. How we look?
We're recording.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, the start of the big game today, the St Johns, the under-16s with versus Bankstown Cougars, ready for the kick-off, the big forward pack. Expect a big game today from, I think, from George Batty up there, and hopefully Carl Romanis might even get up there today, and Simon Weeby, Danny Youssef, and a few of the others there. We should expect a good game, but who knows, I reckon that young Tyson, he puts in a good game every week. So we look forward to it as the referee will be on the way any moment now. And the start of the first 40 minutes of this big game. And the referee says, let's play football. Okay, there we go. Young Jai kicking the ball. Jai Ayub looking after that. And the first tackle there. And who we got in there in nice and early with the tackle there by Fatty Basil. And also Charlie Azzy in there. The big forward pack there. Simon taken in. Oh, there we go. Young Tyson and Simon Weeby in nice and early. Bankstown Cougars, this is the second tackle. There we go out through the back line, but good defence. Good defence by St Johns, keeping their line. This is the new halfback. They've got this Sam Williams, who's playing very, very well. There we go, Jai Ayub, and again, Charlie Azzy back in there again, doing some strong defence early on in the game. This will be about the fourth tackle now, and as they run down the sideline, near in the halfway line, and referee says two more to... No, this is it, the last to go. What have they done? Back they go, he says, on the fifth tackle. What will Bankstown Cougars do? A good deep kick back into the hands of who have we got? Max Amrani getting the ball, bringing it up there. Max Allen, I should say. I do apologise. I hope his dad wasn't listening. There we go. Young Johnny Mariner taking the ball up. Good forward pack. Tyson rallying the forwards around. Here we go. Looks like George Batty up next there. Oh, get off him, he says. Here we go. George Batty, straight and hard. There we go. Second tackle now on the halfway line. And only 2 minutes of the play at the moment. Good feed there. Carl Romana straight up through the centre there. They need the support though, the St John's side. Normally don't start too well, but they finish there. We'll see how we go. Jai Ayub out to young Sam Williams. Sam Williams hangs onto it, but brought to the ground for about the last tackle now. A little bit of a fumble there. Jai Ayub with the kick, setting it down to about the 25-metre line. Letting it bounce though, they shouldn't have let it bounce. Where's the pressure there? There's Max Allen up there. Referee says, get back, Max. Simon Weeby up there and John Mariner. These forwards, these young blokes really putting in a good effort. Play the ball there. Chasing the ball. Carl Romanis onto that there from the marker position. They've got there. Playing the ball on the 25. Young halfback takes a step and through, but young Sam Williams does take him and covers that quite well. The big patchy at the moment, the line there. Ooh, big Joey, who we got there? That's Joe Dada taking him, kicked by the Cougars. Certainly, I think that might be their plan today, Ted, to get the ball down there. Danny Youssef out with the ball onto young. Who we got? Charlie Azzy on the wing there. No, it wasn't. I do apologise. That was Fatty Basil. Sorry, Fatty. Okay, that's Joe Dada again with the ball, helping the forwards out, doing a bit of work. Tyson says, get off, let's play the ball. Where's the forward pack? Jai Ayub through to over to George Batty with the ball now, keeping him in there. There it is. Yeah, Max Allen pushing him forward. A good, strong run by the young fella. Tyson says, get him off him, ref. There we go on the inside there. Simon Weeby, hard and straight. There we go. How many to go? About the fourth tackle, I think 2 to go. On the 25, or leading on there just on the inside of the the Bankstown Cougars half, and a good strong run by Danny Yusuf, Sammy Williams. Good pass by Sam Williams. Tyson at dummy half now. Out to Jai Ayub. There is it. Good, nice little chip there. Oh, and they've let it bounce again, but Danny Yusuf will wrap this up. Him and Sam Williams. Well done. There we go. And Carl Romanis pats him on the back and says, good on you, boys. Back with the referee, and up we go for the... This will be the first. There we go. Good tackle by young Sammy Williams. Sammy Williams there, him and George Batty. Good work rate, this young bloke. We've recruited him in there. Good, strong tackle, who we've got there. And a knock on too. Good, strong defence by the St Johns forwards. Johnny Marin and Joe Dada from the centres in there doing some work today. I think they might have given him the pill this morning and he's out there working hard. What do you reckon, Teddles? How are we looking so far?
Bit shaky, mate.
Who, you, the cameraman, or the game?
No, the stand.
Right, okay. Well, that could be me moving. You want me to stand still?
No,
Here we go as the scrum packs. The first scrum of the day, actually. First scrum of the day. Here we go. St John's feed, just on the, just inside the Bankstown Cougars, in the red zone, so to speak. Jai Ayub out there gives it on to Sammy Williams. Ah dear, they had a look. I think they had a look. Didn't matter. Not a problem at all, and there you go. Advantage now back over to Bankstown Cougars, then with the feed right on the 25. St John's versus Bankstown Cougars, 0-0, and I don't know how much time to go because we can't see the clock, but it doesn't matter. Forward pack in there. They're playing well, good steady football from both sides.
We're only about a minute, 6 minutes 30 into the game.
Right, okay, excellent, there we go. Referee says, no boys, I want it in properly. The crowd just absolutely mad. I reckon we've got at least 15,000 people here today, Ted. They've come the blind side. Good. There we go there. Good strong tackle by J.O. You bounced him off there, but he's back in there. Don't worry about that. Fatty says, I'll get him next time around, and there they are. Sammy Williams is up there with Jai as well. Both markers there, Jai Ayub and Sammy Williams, and we've got Charlie Azzy in there helping as well. Good, plenty of talk from the St John's pack. Out the half back to... the lock forward for Bankstown Cougars, but nicely wrapped up by Tyson and George Batty as they play the ball now. Good, strong, if they keep that line, Ted, we'll be right. And there they are, Carl Romanis in there with Johnny Mariner, both in good forward. The forwards really working here today. They're helping each other out. Good team play. Johnny, oh, geez, I tell you what, that was close. Johnny Mariner pulling out, getting out from that marker. You'll have to be careful. I reckon the referee will give it to him. On the last now, Bankstown Cougars just inside the St John's half, and the kick down to straight down again. There's Danny Yusuf. Let's not put the mocker on him. No, good take. There we go on a step. This boy can run, let me tell you. Here he goes, pushing 1, 2 and 3 off straight up the middle there, and they're all wrapping him up. But a good strong run by young Danny Yusuf. Here we go. Tyson says Johnny Marin on to Johnny Marin. A straight up good hard run. Who's the next forward? I think George Batty will be next to go. Tyson now, dummy half. Throwing the ball, there we go, George Batty, and there's Simon Weeby backing him up on the ins. There he is there, good support play by, oh no, actually no, our number 8's on there, Michael Boland, sorry Michael, there we go, Simon's just taken the ball there now, Simon Weeby with the ball, here we go, out the backs now, there it is to Sam Williams, and then Joe Dada, oh he stepped around him, oh geez, I tell you what, Joe Dada with the ball now, thought they might have got the penalty there because he stepped around him, a bit of a shepherd. But good strong run, the back play. They're getting it out there. Hopefully they'll get it out to the winger sooner or later. Jai Ayub decides to take it down the blind side, and they're running there. And a good kick over the head there. Let's see if we can keep him down there now. St John's, there it is. A good kick and chase by young Jai. There it is. It's got his father's feet, that young bloke too. I tell you what, you should have seen his father in his days. Used to play halfback for Australia. Can't remember the year though, but it was a good year. Might be like the year of the red wine that we drink too. There we go. St John's there, Bankstown Cougars in there, 25. The majority of the play has been in Bankstown Cougars half there. It'll be interesting to see what happens when they get back down into our half. As the game last week was proved against Barella Bears, it was too easy. When they got down our side, they moved up too quick, and I think that was the mistake. But I think they've fixed it this week. I'm sure Fatty Gannam, super coach, has fixed it up. There we go there, and the last tackle, and they're still in there. The big kick now. Straight down the guts out. Oh, here we go. It's who we've got. Max is back there with Danny Yusuf. He'll step again and bring it up. I tell you what, this is... Oh, and he's had it raked out of him, surely. No, referee says knock on. Bankstown Cougars to get the ball. There you go. Young Tyson, there it is. Ref, what's going on, he says. Let me ask you the question. He's in there, I tell you what. Little bull terrier. Little bull terrier that Tyson there, and asking the referee, I reckon, just to give his side a bit of a breather there. I think he's been watching a lot of TV, this young kid. Here we go. Scrum just about 8 metres inside the St Johns half. Cougars with the ball now. They've gone the... Oh, penalty. That's unusual. What have we got it for, ref? What is he saying? Not packing in. Righto, there we go, and they want to argue. Okay, what do? We give it to Danny Youssef, and he says, Tyson says, Danny, go for the sideline. Danny thinks he's playing golf. He's picked up a bit of grass to see which way the wind's going. Use your 9-iron, son. Here we go. Danny Youssef to kick for the sideline.
Oh, you laugh, you.
Here we go. A good kick. Good strong kick from Danny Youssef. Oh, geez, I tell you what.
Danny useless? Useless, is it?
No, well, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll have to make up for it, and I think he...
I think it's Danny useless.
Yes, I think he has. He's come in to make up for it there. George Batty and Danny Youssef with the tackle there now. They'll have to work a little bit harder, but they're okay. Here we go. John Youssef in there. Simon Weeby. Good work rate from Simon Weeby. And it's good to see Charlie Azzy in there with the defence as well. Good strong down the blind. Here we go. They've got to keep tabs on this young bloke here. Not a bad player this way. If they get around his legs, and there he is. Look at young Dyson. He won't let go. No way, he says. He says, I tell you what, there's a pot of gold at the end of his ankles. I'm not letting go. Here we go. Out the backs now. So, Steve, John Mariner, they've stepped inside for George Batty to wrap it up. Here they are, just inside the St John's half now. Kicked him off there and says, get off, sir. Play the ball back down the same way now, down the blind side. Good pass, strong pass. Good solid defence. Who was that? Joe Dada in there with... who we've got, I think it's Ahmed in there as well with him, and a kick over the top, Danny Youssef. Oh dear, he's having a bit of a shocker. Take it easy, son. Don't lose it. It's okay. We'll remind you tonight at the club, Danny. Don't you worry about that. Here we go. Scrum, 10 in. First time they've been here. Let's see. Will the St John's defence hold out? This is the first time they've really been tested.
Ted, me name.
Teddles. I was going to say young Dino, but you know, mate, definitely not young Dino. More hair on the head than young Teddles here. Here we go. So, Bankstown Cougars with the ball in the red zone of the St John's there. Let's see if they can keep them out. This will certainly be a test for them, Ted. Here we go on the second play now, and a good strong tackle again. There they go, Tyson and young Danny Youssef in there as well there. From the marker play, let's see what they can do. They bring it out the back line there. Got to keep an eye on this number 17. They've got it out. I tell you what, if they get it out, oh, here we go, Max. Who's got the ball there? Max Allen with the ball now. Good recovery. There you go. They've come up. He certainly came up there. I tell you what, had they got it out there, they would have been trouble. Here we go. Steve Redford with the ball up there now. Tyson going for the pack shot. No, he's taken it down with him. John Mariner there following. Will he get it out? No. Good safe play. Settled it up there. Carl Romanis in dummy half now out to Jai Ayub. Jai Ayub out to Sammy Williams. Sammy Williams on to that was George Batty. George Batty with the ball. Sammy Williams at dummy half. Jai Ayub. Big Simon Weeby. Big, good, strong run, Simon. He's certainly improved this year. Looks a lot fitter than he did last year, and looks as though he wants to play this year too. There's Tyson with the ball now, out to Jai Ayub, and they'll go for the kick. Good, safe play. Let's get back in there. 25, they say, and there's the runners too. Good there. Fatty Basil coming over from, have a look at that, came over from the far left wing to go straight over and support. Good play by St John's. They're hungry. Here we go. Let's keep them down there now. Who we've got there, that was Charlie Azzy once again up there with, and Sammy Williams. Out the play there now. Good strong run there. Good strong tackle again. Charlie Azzy. Was that no? George Batty, I do apologise. And Sammy Williams in there as well. And there we go. Oh, geez, I tell you what, that did look like a rake, sir. He's lost it. This judge didn't say 6 again for St John's. Here we go. Steve Redford hanging on to it. Good strong run. Jai putting them through the gap there. Hopefully they'll see the gap soon. In there 20 on the 25 line now. This is the second tackle for St John's out there to Mark Williams. Mark Williams to George Batty. George Batty got to get it out. George, there it is to Max Allen. Max Allen was stepping around as he does, but still 15 metres out from the Bankstown Cougars line. Mark Williams, Sammy Williams I should say. And there's big Joe Dada with a good strong run out to, here we go, Fatty Basil with the ball, stepping left, right, and I tell you what, if this guy was a dancer, he would have made it on Midnight Dancing, whatever it's called. But here we go. Tyson with the ball, Jai to mark to Sammy Williams. Sammy Williams there. Oh, does throw it out. Carl Romanis with the ball. Oh, and Steve Redford knock on, but Get on the ball. Here we go. Bankstown Cougars with the ball. This will be dangerous if he gets around them. Inside their 25 now with Bankstown Cougars. 6 to go. Here we go. First tackle for Bankstown Cougars. Nearly dropped it there. Going the blind side, but a good, strong defence from St Johns at the moment. Ted, quite impressed. And I'm sure Fatty will be at this stage. A few mistakes, though, with in the time. How much time have we had, Ted?
Halfway through the first half.
The only reason I'm asking for the time, folks, I want to make sure he's still breathing because he's sitting there being awfully quiet. There we go. Good, strong tackling by the St Johns forward. They're all in there. The whole lot. And we've got to replace number 14 on now. It's Chris Towers on. Chris Towers at the ball there now. There we go. Oh, geez, better be careful. They've got the overlap. If they do, oh, geez, had he given it out? Didn't give it out, mate. Had he given it out, they would have, certainly St Johns would have been in trouble. They've got to wrap the ball up. They're not wrapping the ball up. They're letting them run. They've got to tie that ball up. Chris Towers in that tackle with young Tyson now. They're not wrapping them up with, this is it, the last now. What will Cougars do? Cougars go for the kick. Oh, he's given it the Matthew Johns, or the, which Johns is that does that kick, Tettles? Andrew Johns' kick. He's decided to go there, but there was no one following anyway. Here we go. St Johns with the ball now on their half. Max Salem with a good, strong run, Max. You can always count on these wingers to step in and go for a run too, Teds. I tell you, there he goes. Gives it a bit of a shove there. George Batty with a good run. Tell you what, from what we can see up here, if they decide to take it out and have a good back line, there's no back line there, Ted. A bit of a worry last week for the coach, Fatty Gannon, but Simon Weeby not deep enough there. And I'm telling you this because at least you'll know that we can see it from up here. And tonight when you're having a Coca-Cola, Simon Weeby, you're going to feel bad about it. Get those forwards back. Here we go, and then Danny Youssef in through to Sam Williams. Sam Williams is out to Charlie Azzi, and there's a try for St Johns. A good four-pointer out in the back line there. Good support play. As we said, once they get this back line going, they will score all day. 4-0 to St Johns with a kick to come. And I suppose who will take that? Jai Williams, I suppose, will take the kick, or Danny Youssef, one or the other. And so we'll be back with you in just a moment. Stand by? No. Oh, we're still going, are we? Right.
Yeah, we're still going.
All right, well, we can tell a joke. Here we go. Jai Williams to take the kick now. Jai Williams, what an idiot. Bloody hell. Jai AU. Sam Williams is the bait. Good pass by Danny Youssef through to, that was a good try, St Johns. The score now 4-0 with that Jai AU now setting that up. Because I tell you what, I'd like to know, I must ask, remind me to ask Sam and Ellen where they got the name Jai from, will you?
I don't know.
Tell you what, good mix up. It must mean something, so we'll rely on them. We'll ask them tonight. Here we go, Jai AU setting it up there as he moves in. 4-0 the score. Kick to come. Good solid kick, but gone right of the post, and the lady, oh look, there's a touch judge with a skirt on. Here we go. All right, well, back to halfway at 6. The score now 4-0 St Johns over Bankstown Cougars. As we come back to the halfway line now, and we expect the kick to come. Good play so far, the forward pack. Good solid defence from the St Johns pack. But as we said, they did hold them out there. Last week against Barella Bears, they were quite disappointing near their own line, but I think they've worked on it during the week. Kick to come now. Bankstown Cougars. Ball down there, letting it bounce. Simon Weeby to bring it up. Good solid run by Simon Weeby. Don't slow down now, young man. There we go. Good solid run. Attacking the advantage line. Here we go. Young Tyson, dummy half there. Chris Towers calls for it, but Johnny Mariner gets it. Johnny Mariner pulling up though. Johnny, you've got to keep going, son. There we go. Pushing them back. Good solid defence by the Bankstown Cougars forwards. Here we go. Young Tyson out to Steve Redford. Steve Redford, here he goes. Knocked back again. No, he hasn't. He's knocked it on. Not getting deep enough there. A bit of a problem there. St John's making it hard really for themselves more than anything else. Few silly mistakes there has kept them in their own half. But well, they've got to work for it now as the scrum is set to pack on the just inside the 25, just outside the 25, I should say, of in the St John's half. Bankstown Cougars with the ball out the back line. Are they out through to the centres there? Straight into the pack. This young man has a bit of a habit of hanging on to it. But anyway, we'll see what we can do. Same side again. As they say, no, all the markers have split and he's taken advantage of it. There we go. They've moved away. Down to this little... They're going to have to watch this half back. Here he goes out to the centres there now. Oop, and if they get it out, there could possibly be a try here now. This is what happened last week. But no, Off the ground there, ref. But anyway, ref says, hey, good, solid tackle. Who's that? Max? No, that'll be Ahmed. Ahmed Kassim, and you've got Joe Dada out there as well. Ahmed around the legs, no doubt about him. Ahmed Kassim, good tackle around the legs. Here he goes out there. Oh, and they've not good. He's had a look. There we go. Good, solid defence once again from the St Johns pack. Keeping that line there, but a good, those good couple of tackles from Ahmed Kassim coming in from the wing there, or the centres, wherever we've got him playing. But a good solid tackle on the 25 now, or just inside the 25 for St Johns. 4-0 the score. And Teddles, how much time have we had?
We've got about 9 minutes to go.
9 minutes to go into the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Good capacity crowd, 15,000 at least. Jai Ayub across to Danny Youssef to Joe Dada. Joe Dada running hard. I'll tell you what, if they just got just that little bit deeper, geez, this man would be awesome. Here we go. Play the game. Joey, get on with it. Don't need any of that stuff there. Jai Ayub into Chris Towles. Chris Towles with the ball. Good strong run. Oh, and it's gone back again. Geez, I tell you what, ball security. I think Teddles, this will be Fatty Gannon will be having a word at half time to these boys about ball security. It's all they've got to do, you know, hold it for 6 and we're home and hosed. But here we go. Good solid defence again needed by the St Johns pack. Which way will they go? Centre of the field. The scrum is set now. Here we go. Looks as though it'll come out here to the right-hand side. Here we go. This young bloke, they've got to keep an eye on him. Don't
He won't pass the ball, mate.
No, number 17's got, no, he won't too. Teddles, you're right. There we go. Co-commentator Teddles McGrath says he won't pass it, and he was right too. Here we go out the back. Now this half-back they've got to keep an eye on because young Tyson won't let him go. He's a little hungry little man.
You want that 17 to get the ball all day because he won't pass it.
Here we go. Big. They've got the big dummy half going now. Here, number 12 with the ball for Bankstown Cougars. Good strong tackle around the legs. Who's there? Who's that? Simon Weeby, young Tyson again. Here we go. Keep that line, St Johns. Here we go as they come through. This is where we had the problem last week. Good tackle again. Good strong tackle. Who we got? Chris Towles and that young. Who was that? That was young Michael Boland, the younger brother of the Moyle, whatever they call him. Anyway, here we go. Last tackle for Cougars. Who's on it? Joe Dada with the ball. Geez, I tell you what, they let it bounce, but Joe Dada's brought it out now. You reckon they can hold it for 6, Teddles? Let's see what we can do. This is the first now for the St Johns, and a good run from Max Allen. Good strong run, and Tyson says, who's next to go? There's young Tyson will settle it again. Geez, I tell you what, these little blokes at this side keep them going, don't they? Here we go. Who's in Charlie Azzy in dummy? I think it is Charlie Azzy from dummy half. Settling the play there of the forwards, rallying the forwards up. Here we go there. Jai Ayub through to John Mariner. John Mariner, geez, son, you've got to keep running, mate. Balled out. Geez, they've lost it again. This is... Geez, they make it hard for themselves with about 7 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. It's certainly awesome play at the moment there. They've got 6 again, the referee says. Here we go. First tackle for Bankstown Cougars in the St Johns half once again. Can they defend it? Carl says, get off him, Simon. Let's move on. Here we go out the backs. They've got to watch this half back. There it is there, 17. They're getting it out. There's an overlap. If they let it go, there's a certain try. Here we go. Bankstown go. Joey Dada's over there and he's... Good defence, I tell you.
That 17 made a lot of him. He just passed the ball, didn't he?
He pass the ball. There we go. Can they hang on to it? There we go. There it's and passed it again there. But Steve Redford taking him ball and all. Good solid defence from the St Johns players. That's more than 10, ref. You've got him back 15. Here we go. I tell you, left-hand side of the field now. Don't go for the step. Steve Redford coming across there. Good, strong tackle. Who was that? Joey Dada once again. There it is. And they've taken it back the blind side. What are they going to do? Oh, good strong tackling from Joey Dada. Tyson's in there as well. They're still letting him run. Last tackle for Bankstown Cougars. Let's see what they can do with the ball 5 metres out. On the right-hand side as they bring it out there and they've gone the chip and he's got it. Good. Oh, no, referee says penalty. He says, come here, son, we'll talk to you. That was a one. I thought that was a one-on-one there, Ted. It'd be interesting to have another look at it. We might have a look at that during half-time and see how we go. There it is. So an interesting display of football here, St John. Once again, getting themselves out of, shall we call, the mud pile. We could have said shit, but the radio's on. Here we go. Young Tyson says, we'll take the tap and we'll run it out from here, boys. And here we go. Simon Weeby with the first run. Good solid defence. Good solid defence from Bankstown Cougars at the moment. Our boys aren't getting deep enough and they don't want to run, but Steve Redford with the ball now. Ball security, and once again, we've lost it. Once again, we've lost it.
I lost
Unbelievable.
it.
I'm sure that was right there.
I
I don't know
lost
what
it
this
then.
touch judge on this right-hand side must be asleep. I tell you, someone should wake him up. Ring the bell. Here we go. Bankstown Cougars with the ball. Geez, we've had to defend. I did say that we hadn't been in our half much, but it's been in there, and they're sending it out wide now. If it goes there, that's certain. Geez, I tell you what, they are hurting themselves, these Cougars. They're doing us a favour. Had that gone out, that should have been a certain try. And there we go. They're running hard to the line. The forward pack now. 2 metres out from the St Johns line. 2 metres out from the St Johns line. No runners for Bankstown Cougars, but geez, he's come up out of the line again. Dangerous stuff. There it is there. Good tackle, Fatty Basil and George Batty in there as well. And another good strong tackle. There we go. That's gone forward, ref, surely. Yep, he's told you. The touch judge has said it's gone forward and we were right for once. Hello, he's woken up. Good morning, sunshine. Here we go. Referee says we'll have the changeover. He's raking the ball, Tyson. Yeah, that's it, son. You tell the referee if he's done it, wait to it. It certainly is. This touch judge should have picked it. Here we go. Play the ball. Stevie Redford with the ball. Hang on to that ball, Stephen. Good boy. Good ball security this time around there. That'll be appreciated by the rest of the forwards. George Batty with the ball there now. Good, hard, strong run by George Batty down the blind side. Young Tyson's called them up. Who's up next there? Here he comes. Karamanis onto the ball there now. Good, strong. Oh, stepping back inside there. Should have kept going. But anyway, get off, he says. Tyson says with the ball out to Joy Ayub out to Sammy Williams. Sammy Williams with the pass to Joe Dada. Straight through the break. The first line of defence there on the halfway mark. St John's now 4-0 still the score with only a few minutes left to go. Maxie Allen with the ball now. Max Allen would play the ball. And there he was at the forwards there. There's Joy Ayub with the... And yeah, Sammy Williams, good safe play. Sam Williams with it, leaving the ball. Can they leave him here now? This is important. Good, strong tackle, Fatty Basil. Fatty Basil, there he is. And Steve Redford, good tackle, Steve, hang on to him. Good tackle, son, there we go. Second play the ball now for the Bankstown Cougars in their own 25. And the forward to run there. Good tackle, Jai Ayub in there. Sewed him up and Steve Redford over the top. Johnny Mariner to help as well. Here we go. The halfback, oh no, he's stitches. They've got to watch him. They've got to watch him. There it is, Mr. Charlie Azzy to hang on to him. Not Mr. but Charlie Azzy. Here we go. Play the ball. Referee says about this is the fourth to go. Number 17, big shrine pass there. Ahmed Kassim will get certainly around the legs. Geez, they're getting it out wide. There's certainly the play out there. They've got to hang on to that. This is a bit of a concern, I can tell you. They've still got the ball out there with only a couple of minutes to go. Luckily, there it is. But they have been moving it out there, Teddles. The Max Allen bringing the ball back now. 6 again for St Johns, but the ball going out wide, which is getting a bit of a threat to the St Johns side at the moment with these wide passes going out to the flanks. But there we go, Max Allen again. Geez, he runs hard. There we go again. And the runner, Jai Ayub, who's he got? Steve Redford on the inside of him, but George Ayub, Buddy, whatever his bloody name is. What's his name? Here we go.
Mr. Batty.
George Batty. George Batty, this number 19, proved a bit hardy at Simon Weeby in there. We're getting all flustered now. I tell you what, not long to go now, ladies and gentlemen, with only a couple of minutes to go of this half. But geez, I tell you what, I think they might need this break too, Teddles. I think they'll be looking forward to half time. Referee wants to give a penalty. He's looking for something. Back now to their right-hand side. Dropping off a few tackles, the St John's players now. Couple of minutes to go to half time. Simon Weeby wasn't letting them go earlier on. Here we go from dummy half. Bankstown Cougars, they're only stepping, they're not coming up. St John's players are not coming up, Teddles. They're having a rest, but they've certainly got to come up. Here we go, the line there. Look, the line, it's everywhere. These forwards not got Johnny Mariner there. There's the ball there on the 25, St John's 25, not long to go now. There we go, and the kick across the other side. Who's there? Ahmed Kassim, good safe hands, Ahmed, but they've pulled him back over the line. Where is he? No, referee says play the ball, but a good solid run. Max Allen brings it out. There we go. First now for the John there. What have they done? Big mistake. Didn't get up. Oh no, didn't play the ball. Some of the basics there. That might cost him 25 cents for not playing the ball. A quick tap. Only outside, this will be good. Can they hang out there? It'll be a shame to let them in now. They've played so well. Wouldn't want to go into the half now. What have they got? There is certainly a try now. The big fella's going straight for the line. Referee says try to Bankstown Cougars, score 4-all with only a minute or so to go. 4-all the score. It's a bit disappointing, but certainly the forwards a bit tired. The St Johns players, they were holding out there, Ted. But what do we do? Well, I'm sure the coach there, he'll be taking them inside. What do you reckon he'll say at half time, Ted?
I think it'll burn your ears, mate.
Okay, righto. Oh, boys, you better make sure there's water in there when you go in at half time. Danny Youssef having a say. Step away, Danny. Young Tyson talking to the referee. Here we go. Georgie Gregan the second. Loves to make sure the referee knows he's there. Here we go. Kick to come from Bankstown Cougars. Score 4-all now. Certainly from what I've seen, Ted, I think we can certainly, an opportunity here. We've just got to make up for our mistakes. This was purely scored wholly and solely because of the errors by the St Johns forward. I can tell you, these boys have got to pick up. Their mistake rate has got to drop. Opportunity there. Kick to come from Bankstown Cougars. Number 17, taking his time as he comes around. Score 4-all as we go into half time, and does he get it? No, it's 4-all. Bankstown Cougars versus St Johns here at Bignell Oval, ladies and gentlemen. And certainly not long to go now. I don't know. An opportunity.
Siren should go any minute now, any second now.
As they come to kick off. They're still rallying up though. I think they realise that they're in the game here today. They weren't too sure of what was happening. Where are they? Here they go, St Johns versus Bankstown Cougars. The crowd in an absolute uproar. 15,000. That'll be half time. We'll see you straight after the break. The score 4. Here we go. Good kick. No, he's let it. Here we go. Carl Marnus bringing it up now. There we go. Steps inside, outside, straight through. Good strong run. Ball security. I'm sure Fatty Basil would have had a chat with him. George Batty with the ball now.
Fatty Basil would have had a chat with him. What about
Fatty Gannon? Fatty Gannon would have had a chat. I'm sure Fatty Basil would have had a chat too. He can talk when he wants to. Johnny Mariner with the ball out as well there. Michael Boland just on the outside of him. He might be next to go now. This is young chap. Here he comes. Michael Boland with the ball. Good strong run. There we go. A good set of now. This is the 4th tackle now. What are we doing now? Good strong these forward packs. They've come out hungry, Bankstown Cougars. Here we go. Out the back line to right Sammy Williams with the ball now. Sam Williams taken to the ground. Here we go. Out to Danny Youssef with the ball. No, Jai AU. Out on the full. They said come back. Here we go. Only a minute or so in. Bankstown Cougar feed. Just outside the 25. 10 in from the halfway line. Danny Youssef on the ref what to do. There we go. Play the ball, he says. Okay, so Bankstown Cougars with the ball. Let's see what they can do. This halfback, he's dangerous. We've got to be careful with him. This number 7, young Tyson in with the tackle there, and young Michael Boland as well. So Bankstown Cougars half there. Number 15 in, 17 with the ball now. Out there, the centres there. Soon to be taking it out wide in each and every time. Just inside the Bankstown Cougars, or the St Johns 25 out the back line. They seem to be moving it out. Hanging on to it though. Support needed. Same side now. Here they come. Same way they come. No, he stepped back inside. This number 9 and 7 seem to be elusive. He's gone straight through. No, Michael Boland. Good tackle. Michael Boland in there, and young Tyson in there as well with the support. Bankstown Cougars 10 out from the St Johns line. They've stepped up in the line there now. Jai you've got there. And if they send it out, it's a try. No, once again, I tell you what, Ted, the score will be locked. Oh, he's offside. Offside play, Bankstown Cougars. Drop the ball. Here we go. St John's there, I think, once again saved by Bankstown Cougars error. They've really got to, let's see if we can hold it for 6 now. Let's see, can they come up with a good set of 6 St John's, because if they're able to do that, we've better opportunity. Here we go, Simon Weavy with a good solid run. Brings it up to the 25. Good solid defence by the Bankstown Cougar side. Young Tyson and half there. Michael Boland with the run now, stepping back inside. Ball security is what's needed. This is the second tackle. Once again, good solid defence. They've got to make him step back. Georgie Batty now with the line there. They need to break this line. They haven't broken the line of defence yet. We've got the people to do it, but they still haven't done it. Here it goes. Jai Ayub to Danny Youssef. Danny Youssef to Joe Dada. Good solid defence, I must say, Ted. Bankstown Cougars coming out in this second half. Good solid defence. George Batty with the ball now. They're trying to release the ball. George Batty, Hungry Terrier, is there. Joe, take the jacket off to the jumper. Here we go. And what have we got here? Here we go. Good kick for the sideline if it goes out. Good. No, he's in there. Offside referee says, who is that? That would have been, who was that? Fatty Basil, straight up there, real quick, smart. Max, that's right, we've got Max Allen's out on this wing here. Fatty Basil on the other there. Good, certainly fairly quick, our wingers, and good in the defence. Good, strong kick. Good kick by the Bankstown Cougar side, number 17, getting that ball well down. Pressure once again on St Johns. Maybe this will wake them up. You don't know. Let's see what they can do. With the referee it is. Inside the St Johns 25. In the red zone it is. There we go. Touchy. Just take it from there. Here we go. Bring it. Certainly bringing it out there. Certainly I think Bankstown Cougars have made their mind up. They're going to bring it out wide all day. Number 15 there. Good solid tackle by George Batty and Joe Dada in to help as well. He saw him coming. There, it's good, strong play there. They've got to keep him out. Charlie Marnus, ball and all, tackle again. If they bring it out once again, I tell you what, they're in trouble if they bring it out. No, they've taken it. I'll tell you what, they need support out there in the far side. They take it the blind there now. There'll be a try for sure. No, come back into the defence. Number 17, he want to go himself. Here he goes. 2 out from the St Johns line. Last tackle. Where do we go from there? Watch for the... They've got to watch him. They've held on to it too. There we go. Good solid defence from St Johns. But, geez, I'll tell you what though, Ted, they're making hard work for themselves. They've got to get it out. They've got to get it out. No doubt about it. George Batty with the ball there now. They'll need some of these wingers. There he is, Max Allen. He's picked, I think he's in there. He'll take a quick run. Max Allen with the ball now. Young Tyson there. He'll go for a run as well, just to settle it down for his forward. There he is, but there's no support for him. Good solid run by young Tyson there. Tyson James had the ball there to Danny Youssef. Danny Youssef steps inside. He's got the ball, and Carl Romana supporting Danny. There it is there. They'll hang on to it. Good solid defence once again from the Cougar boys. There it is there. Jai Ayub through to George Batty. Back inside there. Back out to Jai Ayub to Joe Dada. Joe Dada there. No real solid constructive play from the St Johns play. There's no set play. Geez, they've picked him up there. That was a fairly dangerous tackle. But here we go. Danny Youssef with a good solid kick. Good solid kick right out the back there. The winger gets the ball. Here we go. Stepping back inside, and a good tackle. Fatty Basil once again. Fatty Basil up there with him. Sam Williams there around the legs there. They're both number 2. Tackle number 2 there. If they can keep them here, this will be good. Good solid play if they can keep them here. They've got to move up though. They're not moving up. Mark Sam Williams there. For some reason I think it's Mark, but I do apologise to him. A good solid play. Joe Dada, Simon Weeby in there. They've got the ball. Here they come down the side there. Young Danny Youssef with the ball. That's gone forward surely, ref. Anyway, Bankstown Cougars with the ball inside the 25. He'll go the blind again, this bloke. He'll try and let go of it. There we go. What's he trying to do? Last tackle for Bankstown Cougars. Geez, they're making hard work for themselves, St Johns. They're going to get it out. If they get it out, there's certainly a try here. They need more help there. If they get it out, there's a try. And they didn't get it out. There it is, last tackle, and St Johns get the ball. Good defence from the St Johns pack. Tell you what, they're making hard work for us parents. I don't know whether they realise that they're doing it, but anyway, we'll have a chat to them tonight. They can eat boiled rice. Lost again. Geez, I tell you what, bad ball security today, Teddles. Bankstown Cougars with the play. I don't know what it is. the dangerous 10 minutes. They always come through. Hopefully they'll realise they've just got a bit of ball security and we'll get in there. Scrum to pack down. 20 inside the, only about 10 metres out from the St Johns line. Bankstown Cougars the feed. Score 4-all here at Begnall Oval. Scrum set now. Bankstown Cougars with the ball out there. Good. There it is. Oh, there it is there. Decoy play there, but no, stepped inside him. He's okay. Number 17 will run himself, I'm sure. There. Young Sam Williams with the ball. They're pushing them back. Danny, who's there? Sam Williams had tackled. Simon Weeby assisting him and Tyson there as well. And here we go. Right hand side. He'll step. This guy is dangerous. He will step. 10 out still there. Here they come again. Number 1 with the ball, they've got to put him down, surely. Here we go, good solid tackle there. Who was that? Danny Youssef and George Batty once again. If they get it out, certainly. There it is. Oh, another opportunity. This is getting too dangerous for St Johns. Too often out wide. That's the play. That's where they've seen it. Oh, they've let him run up with the marker straight. No, referee says forward play once again. St Johns out of there. Let's see what they can do. Forward pack seem to be tired. Don't have many runners out there. Here we go, Steve Redford with the ball. Good solid run. There we go. George Batty with the run. That's better. Oh, dear. No, he said knock back. There he goes, Steve Redford with the ball there now. Ball security is what we need. There we go. St John's on the move now at the halfway line. And Jai Ayub out to Danny Youssef. Danny Youssef steps. There he is. Mistake again by St John's. Here we go. Let's keep it together, St John's. Here we go. Joe Dardada with a little bit to say there, but that'll cost you 25 cents, Joey. But we'll talk about that later over the fried rice tonight. Scrum to set with Bankstown Cougars to play. We're 10 metres inside the Bankstown Cougars half. And certainly showing some good signs of play there, the St John's players, Tettles, but Bankstown Cougar now with the Cougar side with the ball. Here we go. Young Sammy Williams, there we go. He's got him down again. Good defence by Sammy Williams. Here he goes, number 17. This is a guy they need to keep an eye on. Did play for Jersey Flegg, I believe, this year.
No, Harold Matthews.
Harold Matthews, I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was something there.
Yeah, we've got a few stars in our side too from Harold
certainly
Matthews.
Do that. Don't worry about that. We need Johnny Mariner. They've got to put that 15 down there. Number 14 on now, being Chris Towles. He's back on. Here we go. Johnny Mariner, Tyson there in dummy. And marker play. There he is. Out the backs again. I tell you what, it is getting very, very dangerous out there. They're moving this ball. Bankstown Cougars seem to be moving this ball out right-hand side from the dummy half inside the 25. Here we go. Good strong run. They're back into the centre of the field now. Only about 10 metres out with 1 to go. Here we go. 1 to go now. Last tackle. What can they do? Here he is. Ball out there, and there it is. Straight line defence. Joey Dardar with the ball. Knocked it back there. Ball and all. There it is there. St John's now get to play the ball in there on the 25. Here we go. Referee says, let's have a chat. Number 3. No, he's called him and he says, son, come here. I want to talk to you. Number 18. He says, you put the ball down and you go back there and do your homework. There you go. Penalty to the St John's side on the 25. Kick to come. Where do we go from there? Here we go. Kick to come from Danny Youssef. He's made sure of it. Here we go. That's why you don't park your car there. Right, okay. Ball on the, just outside, 10 metres, 15 metres out from the halfway line. St John's. Steve Redford with the ball there now. Good solid ball security done there. It is good. That's good. Good strong run, Steve Redford. Here we go. Who we got there? That was young Chris Towles. There we go. Ball to Joe. There it is. Kanaramanis with the ball straight through. Up inside the Bankstown Cougars half now. Tyson a dummy half out to Jai Ayub. Jai Ayub is out to Danny Youssef. Danny Youssef. Geez, Joe Dardar, I tell you what. Bit of a concern this back line for us, Tettles. I'm sure it's still early in the season. This is the...
Wasn't a good pass, but mate. It was a bit odd.
Righto, well, Danny, you heard that, mate. No Coca-Cola for you tonight, Danny Youssef. But you get that pass right. Here we go. George Batty with the ball there now. Tyson, last tackle for St Johns now inside the half. Danny Youssef with the step there now. What's he done? Well, what have they done? Right, Bankstown Cougars with the ball. Here we go. Bankstown Cougars with the ball. Good solid tackle by Danny. He's making up for it. There we go. Coca-Cola you can have tonight, son. Made up for it. Here we go. Advantage over. Another good solid tackle by Danny Youssef. Number 3. There we go. Don't waste it, son. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. You'll get 10
All the
in
good
there.
work he's brought undone.
Yeah, unfortunate. Well, there we go, Danny. We'll remind you about that tonight. Temper, temper, son. There we go. Tyson's coming to have a word to the ref. No doubt about that, kid. I tell you what, I reckon his old man's been having a word to him. He says, you make sure you get into that referee, son. We'll have to have a word to him. Righto. Here we go. Ball out there now. On the just on the inside, just outside the Bankstown Cougars 25 there. Bring it up there. Oh, we're only 10 out now. They've brought it even further. 10 out from the halfway line, and here we go, St Johns there. Actually, good solid tackle. Chris Towers up there. Well done. Chris Towers up there, and who else is in there? George Batty's with him, and here we go. Got to get him around. They've got to be careful of this bloke here. He seems to be the danger player, this young bloke. This little halfback they've got there. He seems to step and he causes a bit of trouble for him. Here we go. Ball right hand side there now. Good solid defence out on the wing there. Geez, I tell you what, we certainly a bit of homework to do out wide. Here they come again as they approach the 25 at the St John's line. Pushing away there, number 17 with the ball out. Here once again, here it comes. Good tackle, Jai Ayub and Chris Towers both wrap the ball up. It's not going anywhere. Well done. As they play the ball just inside the St John's 25. Here's number 15 having another run. 17 straight up the middle there and getting the ball out. Oh, and unfortunately, try to Bankstown Cougars there. I think a lot of hard work the St John's. A lot of hard work the St John's players. Got to keep it together now. Score now 8-4 to Bankstown Cougars. Here we go. Referees called him up there, Teddles. I think young Danny's been having a talk to. Here we go, as they referees having a talk to him. Says, how about that, ref? Okay, referees had a chat to them. I think that should be about it. 8-4 the score here. What St John's, I think Teddle, St John's been their own worst enemy here. Certainly indications that we'd have to be the better side, but not based on this performance at the moment. But as we say, normally the last 20 minutes there, they might just come back and show what they can do. But they've got to stop these mistakes, and they've got to stop that ball going out wide. It seems as though Cougars have seen that, and you'll see that the line, they are getting it out that line. Hello, we've got an injury there, Max Allen. Geez, I'm going to get myself into trouble. I'm sure his uncles won't mind. Max Allen there, he is limping. It's not looking good. There we go. St John's with the ball on the halfway line. Kick off to come. Here we go. Sammy Williams with the kick. They're not putting them down. They've got to get round those legs there. Chris Towers again around the legs there with Steve Redford. There you go. They're looking at it. Okay, a knock on. Here we go. Can they come back from that? 10-4 the score. They did. Conversion was successful. St John's with the feed inside the Bankstown Cougars 25. I think if we hold it for 6 here, Teddles, I think we can put a try in here. If they just hold it for a good solid 6, I reckon we'll be home and hose. Here we go. Let's see if we can do it. Feed this come dry. There it is. George Batty with the feed there now. He's pushing and shoving and hang on to it. As long as we can hang on to it, we'll be right. The winger, who's young number 16, Brian Jabor's out on the wing. Steve Redford straight through the centre. Will he get it down?
Oh.
He's been held up. Unfortunately, held up. The scrum to come though. We will get the feed. St Johns with the feed, I assume. Tattles, is this what happens?
Yep.
Yep, scrum to pack. There we go. As I said, yeah. We'll get it there. Here we go. Scrum to feed for just outside on the 10-metre line. 10-metre scrum to be set now. Centre of the field. St Johns with the feed, and certainly an opportunity. As I said, we're certainly dangerous here if we can put it away. Referee, get out of the scrum, referee. What's he doing? What has he said? Oh, he says no, feed it again. He said, well, that's safe. What's he doing?
Going to pack down the scrum himself.
Tell you what, get out of there, ref, you're not the hooker. Here we go. Oh, look. Here we go. St John's calling for a penalty there. He wants to know what's going on. George Batty with it straight up the centre. He's good, strong, run. Just get it. Now let's see what they do here, Ted.
Use it.
Let's see, can they use it? Let's see, can they use it? There it is, out wide. There we go. Fatty Basil in the corner. There it is there. How easy was that? I hope they realise that. Message out. Not too difficult if they know they can use it. Now kick to come, the score being 10-8 here at Begnell Oval. St John's versus Bankstown Cougars.
Oh, I'm that late. I'm commentating, buggery.
We on?
Yep, you only got about 10 minutes to go.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, righto, here we go. Kick to come from Sammy Williams. Good strong kick. And he's over.
Great kick, great kick.
10 all the score. Here at Begnell Oval. St John's versus Bankstown Cougars. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. Kick to come now. Referee says get on with it.
That crowd sound like there was 15,000 there with that cheer, didn't it?
I think it's going the other way. Kettles? I think it's going the other way. Kick's going the other way. The guy with the left foot thought so. There we go. Okay. Sam Williams gives it on to Steve Redford. Steve Redford to bring it up. Unbelievable. Another mistake by the St John's side. Geez, I'll have to make up for it now. Good solid defence. They've come across there, but geez, they're making it hard for themselves, Ted. Here we go. This is tackle number 1 inside the St John's 25. They've fed it to number 11. Number 11's going to go on to 17, and he's got it. Scrum to set for St John's. In the St John's quarter, I should say, in their 25. Real frustrating job sometimes, this commentary, you know, Jettles. Enough to send you mad, isn't it?
Enough to send you crazy. And you're not allowed to say what you want to say.
Here we go, the feed. Cougars, there he is. Sam Williams around the leg of number 17. There we go. 25 out. What can they do? Can they hang on to it? Let's see what we can do. Ball's out again now. They've given it back to him there. We thought we were going to take it, but no, he hasn't. Then they go now. Ball of right-hand side for Bankstown Cougars. He's stepping. They've got to put him away. They can't let him run. He is dangerous. Number 7. If it goes right-hand side, Ted, they're in trouble. Here it goes. Number 17 with the ball there. If they go right again, they need support on the right-hand side. They've got rid of it. Geez, how long before they've got to get rid of it? On the line, he says, no, he's not pushing him back. Where do we go from there? If they get it out, there's trouble. If they get it out, there is trouble. There is... Oh, he's fed it back inside. Unbelievable. Last tackle to go now. Geez, I tell you what, St John's, they've had to work hard. They've just got to keep him out. Righto, penalty to St Johns. I mean, how many chances do you want, St Johns? Okay, I think they've got to get serious about this ball security now, Ted. The opportunities have certainly been given to the Bankstown Cougars side. They haven't really acted on them, but let's see what we can do now. St Johns with the ball. Can they hang on to it? Let's see what we can do. Here we go. Maybe a Hail Mary will come good. Here we go. Steve Redford to take the ball up now. Good, strong run from Steve Redford. That's better, son. There you go. That's how it's done. Here we go. Out the Giant. Jai Ayub to George Batty. George Batty. Good, strong run by George Batty. Good forward run. There it is. Pushed back a little bit there. Geez, I tell you what though, Ref, they've got the hands in there. The hands are certainly in the ball there. I think this is what the... Now to Danny used to Simon Weeby. Simon Weeby. Good feed to Simon. Oh, he's hung on to it. Geez, I thought you were going to lose that, young Simon. There you go. Plenty more fried rice for you. Here we go. Ball to young Tyson with the ball. Good solid run and brought down as well. There we go. Oh, they're all offside, Ref. The crowd are asking for it, but they're not giving anything. Hang on to it, St Johns. There you go. There it is there. Last to go now, and they're all offside. They're all in front of him. Ref's not interested, though. Here we go. Danny Youssef with a field goal. Oh, dear. Okay, back here for the restart. He was watching the rugby union last night. Thought he was bloody, what's his name? McDermott or something. Okay, here we go. St Johns, Bankstown Cougars, 10-all. Unbelievable kick by Sammy Williams from the side to bring him in. Can they keep him here? They need a mistake from the Bankstown Cougars side. Forward run, here we go. Good solid tackle. What have we got there? Chris Towers up nice and early. Steve Redford, Simon Weeby, all up. Here they come again. George Batty's there. Steve Redford's come across. Well done. Plays well in defence, young Steve. Well done. Here we go. And Joe Dardar's there. Now there's no Joe Dardar. Good solid tackle from Joe Dardar and the young bloke out there, Brian Jabor on the wing. Here we go. And they're moving up. There is number 9. They've taken him. Oh, no, don't let him go. There it is there. Nearly let him go, Carl Romanis, but he's hung in there. Tyson there, and once again around the legs. Ball and all. He's this number 7. He's the one you've got to watch. Danny Youssef with the ball now. There it is. Good take. Bit of pressure on there. He'll take a bit of a breather for the side. He's played football before, this kid. Here we go. Who's this? Jai Ayub with the ball. What can they do? What can St Johns do with it now? Here we go. George Batty with the ball there now. Round his head, Ref. Geez, I tell you what. You've got to get him off there. Who's the next forward's going to run there? Here we go, Jai Ayub. I think there's Steve Redford. Steve Redford, hang on to it, son. Geez, he plays well when he hangs on to that ball. Steve Redford with the ball there now. Play the ball to Tyson. Tyson to Jai Ayub. Jai Ayub's given it. Oh, Danny to Joe Dardar. Nearly.
I lost the ball myself, eh?
There it is there. No, it's over on the left-hand side. And who's got that? Fatty Basil with the ball. Here we go. Play the ball just outside the 25. Last tackle. And there they go again. I don't know why they don't just run it on that last. They've taken the options of the field goal, Teddles. I don't know why they're doing that. It's obviously a confidence thing. Here we go. Where do we go from there? Here we go. St John's good solid tackling from John's side on the just outside the 25. Bankstown Cougars. There it is. Ball again. They've got to wrap it up there. Cougars have been able to get the ball away here today, Ted. There he goes. This number 9. They've got to keep an eye on him. Move up there. Good solid defence. George Batty once again. Who's up there with him? Michael Bowen with him there as well. Just to pat him on the back and say, well done. Here he goes. Number 17. He's trying to do all the work there, but they've got to keep him down there. They've got to tie him up. If they let him go, there's trouble.
He passed the ball again.
Jeez, I tell you what, they're not tying it up there. St John's with the ball. They've brought it down. Here we go. Number 13 with the ball. They've got it. Michael Bowen around the legs there. He's brought him back too. And Chris Towles is around there as well. Here we go. Last tackle. Danny Youssef to bring the ball out there. Oh, geez, I tell you what. Ball security, that was dangerous. Here we go. Danny Youssef to bring it out. He could go the whole field, this bloke, if they did get through. St Johns now back in their 25. Play the ball, second tackle it is there, and oh, solid tackle over the top there. No real forwards. The forwards are tired there.
You got 2 minutes to go, mate.
George Batty with the run now. A couple of minutes to go. George Batty with the ball now. He's still going. Referee hasn't said he's held. Good strong run in. A good set of, I think, a good back play now will get it out the backs there if they want it there. Jai Ayub with the ball with Danny Youssef. How many? Oh, last to go. Here we go. What are we going to do? Let's just get it down for a scrum. What are we going to do, Sam? Sam Williams has got it there. They keep him down here, can they? One-on-one. That was the opportunity to get him one-on-one. I'm one-on-one there now. Here we go. The phone rang. That was, I can't answer it. I'm sorry. Here we go. Joe Dada with the ball. Not long to go now. 10-all is the score. What are they going to... I tell you what, I think this referee might be looking for a bit of a penalty. Tell you what, if he plays that bloody whistle this time, it will be unfair. Here we go. St Johns with the... Right, here we go. Capitalise on it. No play the ball, he said. Here we go. No play the ball. St Johns with the ball. What can they do? What can they do? Here they go. Michael Boland with the ball now. Good, solid run. Let's hang on to it, St Johns. They could put it over. I reckon they should go in the corner here somewhere if a good few forwards there. Where's the forwards? There's no forwards. Where are they? Jai Ayub step in. Here we go. What can they do? There's not long to go now. Only a minute or so to go. And they've got to stop the ball. They've got to stop the ball. They could still score here. 10-all, I think, a justified scoreline too, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Game over. 10-all between Bankstown Cougars and St Johns at Bignell Oval. Well, I'd like to say the stats there, Teddles. Been 10-all.
Find your face.
What is it? Right, well, I reckon just a quick summary of the match. The score 10-all here. I really believe the St Johns side should have been able to play a little bit better. But I reckon at the end of the day, I think Fatty will get them into that dressing room, pat them on the back, but tell them what they've done wrong. And gentlemen, we'll see you tonight.